If your indoor garden feels like it's growing in slow motion, don't worry. I've got you covered with tips that are simple, effective, and space-friendly. Let's get started. First up, maximize your light. Most indoor plants grow faster when they get plenty of bright, indirect sunlight. If you live in a tiny home, your windows are prime real estate. Put your fastest-growing plants closest to those light sources. Rotate your plants regularly so every side gets light, and if natural light is limited, invest in a good grow light. Even a small LED grow light can make a big difference in speed and overall plant health. Next, use the right pots and the right soil. If your plant is root-bound, it can't grow efficiently, so make sure the pot has enough room for the roots to expand, and always use pots with drainage holes. As for soil, skip the cheap stuff. Use a high-quality potting mix that's suited to your plant type, like cactus mix for succulents or a rich, airy mix for tropical plants. This improves airflow to the roots and helps your plant absorb nutrients faster. Speaking of nutrients, feed your plants. Plants in small pots use up nutrients fast. A good liquid fertilizer diluted properly can give your plants the boost they need. Feed most houseplants about once a month during the growing season, that's spring and summer, and ease off in the colder months. Too much fertilizer can burn the roots, so always follow the label, and when in doubt, go with less. Now let's talk water, but smart watering. Overwatering is one of the biggest mistakes in tiny home gardening. Always check if the soil is dry about an inch down before watering. If it still feels moist, wait a day or two. Use room temperature water, and if possible, let tap water sit out overnight before using it. This lets chlorine evaporate, which your plants will appreciate. Humidity is your secret weapon. Tiny homes can get dry, especially with heaters or air conditioning. And most indoor plants, especially tropical ones, love humidity. Try grouping plants together. They create a microclimate that keeps moisture in the air. You can also use a small humidifier or place a shallow tray of water with pebbles under your plant pot. Just make sure the pot isn't sitting in the water directly. Next tip: prune and propagate. Removing dead leaves and trimming leggy stems helps your plant focus energy on healthy growth. If you're dealing with a fast-growing vine or trailing plant, regular pruning keeps it fuller and encourages faster new growth. And here's the bonus: those cuttings? You can propagate them in water or soil and grow new plants for free. Also, keep an eye on the temperature. Most houseplants thrive between 65 and 75 degrees Fahrenheit. Sudden temperature swings, like from drafty windows or being near a heat source, can shock your plants and slow their growth. Find stable spots with good light and minimal temperature changes. A clean plant is a happy plant. Dust builds up on leaves, especially in tiny spaces. When leaves are dusty, they can't photosynthesize properly, which means slower growth. Wipe them gently with a damp cloth every few weeks to keep them clean and healthy. Now here's a lesser-known trick. Switch up your plant's position occasionally. Plants can get stuck if they stay in one spot too long. Moving them to a brighter area or even outside for a few hours of filtered sun, when temperatures are safe, can really kickstart growth. And finally, be patient, but stay consistent. Growth takes time, but when you're giving your plants what they need, light, water, nutrients, and a little love, you'll see results. Even in a tiny home, you can create a thriving mini jungle that grows faster than you think. So to recap, give your plants plenty of light. Use the right soil and pots, fertilize regularly. Water smartly, raise the humidity, prune, often control the temperature. Keep those leaves clean and move things around once in a while. Follow those tips, and your tiny home will feel like a lush, green retreat in no time. If you found this helpful, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments what plants you're growing in your space. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time with more tiny home gardening tips.